Alright, so I've been craving some biscuits and gravy and a fried egg. So that's what I'm going to try to make for breakfast. We'll see how it goes because the butter that I have is light and the milk that I have is low fat. So we'll see how it works out. It won't be buttermilk biscuits, but it'll be biscuits. We'll see. So this is the recipe that I'm going to try to follow. I'm obviously not going to use shortening. I'm going to use butter instead. So I'm going to use the recipe because even though I've seen my grandmother make biscuits like a bajillion times, I have never, I've made them a couple of times, but I don't remember the exact measurements. I remember how to make them, but I don't remember the measurements and stuff. And even though I've seen my grandma do it 20 million times, that woman doesn't need a recipe. She knows how to do it by feel. So yeah, that didn't really help me that much in terms of quantities. Okay, so far, I finished rolling out the dough, and then I floured the top, and I cleaned this jar, and I used this jar to cut out my little biscuits. And everything that I've heard so far is push down, but don't do the twisty thing, you know? So that's what I've done on all of them. I'm gonna take them out, then I'm gonna roll out the rest of this and do it again. Here are the biscuits before they get baked. So I just threw that in the oven, and in the meantime I went ahead and cleaned up my mess. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and very quickly look up the recipe for gravy. I've seen a couple of videos and I've seen my grandmother make it, and I've made it before, but since I'm the only one gonna be eating it, I don't want to make too much, so I want to get a specific recipe and like cut it in half and see how that goes, because my husband will eat extra biscuits, but he won't eat the gravy. So I'm okay with making 20 million biscuits, just not a crap load of gravy. But I really want gravy and biscuits, so hopefully I don't screw it up. We'll see. So the biscuits are done, but the problem is they didn't rise at all. So I'm gonna have to definitely find a new recipe. They taste okay. They're alright. They just didn't rise. I think what happened was, one, I used low-fat milk. Definitely should have used buttermilk. It's hot in Miami, so instead of letting them wait while the oven preheated, I probably should have put them in the refrigerator so that the butter in them could firm up a little bit more. And I should have put more baking powder in it. The recipe called for 1 tablespoon, and I don't think 1 tablespoon was enough, even though I used all-purpose flour. And it's supposed to already have that stuff in it, but I definitely should have put more. So next time, I'll make those changes, and I'll see if anybody else has a better recipe. Talk to my grandmother, maybe. She makes really good she makes great biscuits. So hopefully, I'm gonna go downstairs and make the attempt to make the gravy. I've made gravy before. It's pretty easy, so I shouldn't mess it up. But we'll see. We'll see. So even though my biscuits didn't really turn out that great because they didn't rise, my gravy turned out pretty darn good. Smells really good, looks really good, thickened up really good, so that's good for the millionth time. And now I'm gonna go fry up an eggs and plate this bad boy and have my breakfast. Not the worst, but not the best.
This was submitted by Arugula. Oh, I eat your ass.
Pretty good.